Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's go ahead and get the van tour done. So these are the mowers that we are going to be using, that we have been using for the past year now. We've had these since the start of this season. Now we've got the Stihl RM545 VM, which is a 70 litre capacity, 160cc engine. It is Stihl's largest domestic mower. It is an absolute brilliant machine. Now this one did get sold to me as the king of picking up grass. Now it's great at picking up grass in the dry, but struggles a tiny little bit when it does come to the wet. But variable speed, good engine, 7 different heights for your cut. It is a cracking piece of machinery, especially if you are a domestic. You're only using it for domestic purposes, you have your own little property or anything like that, that would be the perfect machine. Now to step it up a little bit, we have got the Stihl RM655 RS. Now that mower is a 100 litre capacity grass collection. It's got a 180cc koala engine, I'm pretty sure. No, Briggs and Stratton, sorry, it's got. And but the only problem with that thing, picks up grass and everything absolutely amazing, goes through absolutely everything you chuck at it. Only problem is no variable speed. Now if I was to have anything on this mower, it would be a bit of variable speed. Now they're both self-propelled mowers. They both absolutely handle everything perfectly. Now if I was to change anything about any of them, it literally just would be that one variable speed on that. Now this mower seems to be, even though it is the higher end of domestic mower, seems to have a little bit more than what the high-end professional mower would have, apart from obviously one of them's a rear roller and the other one isn't. If you was to change up any of these mowers, which one would you go for? Would you have a Honda? Would you have a Hater? Are you more for Toros? Let me know in the description down below. I have not actually, let me know in the comments. I've not actually used any other ones apart from, say, Mountfield, and then the first kind of mowers I went to was this. So if you do have any other better suggestions or anything like that, please let me know in the comments, and we'll definitely take a look at that for the next season. So this is basically how we've got our setup at the moment. Obviously our mowers go straight here. These logs are in, so they can't move forward and backwards when I'm actually transporting it. That was one of the best things we did with this van, rather than having to turn the lawnmower sideways or anything like that, or have them coming through the sideways doors. We put them pieces of wood there so they just can't slide around. Amazing thing that we didn't have to tie it down no more or absolutely everything. Now up just above the things, we've got a few like drain pipes that have just been put horizontally across the top there, just so we can put like our rake, our hoe and our brush and everything like that. And then on the left hand side, on a couple of hooks, we've got like shovels and spades and forks and everything like that. Now here we go onto the right hand side of the van, and these are some cracking pieces of equipment. Now with this, we have got the Stihl HS82RC hedge trimmer. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's a double hedge trimmer. It's got good power. It's brilliant on fuel. It's quiet. It doesn't shake. It's an absolute beast of a machine. Now I couldn't tell you how, I can't remember how expensive this is. I think it might have been about £500 or £600, but one of the best hedge trimmers I've ever used, hands down. And to be fair, I have used quite a lot of them, especially like I've used a lot of Mountfields. I've used the Stiga one, I've used Titans, I've used quite a lot, but by far this one is by far my favourite one that I have used so far, and that one just goes and sits back straight on there. Now we have got the Stihl KM131R. Now this is our Combi unit. Obviously if you're not actually familiar with the Combi unit, you get a lot of attachments with it, which we'll go through right now. Now when it comes to the Combi equipment, this stuff is amazing. Now you've got quite a lot of different attachments you can have. Now you can have obviously a long reach hedge trimmer. There is a smaller one to that. I think instead of a 60 centimetre hedge trimmer, it is then a 45. We opted in for the bigger one. Not only with that, we have got a carbon rod extension for it, so if there's any of them hard to reach places or you can't be bothered getting the ladders off the roof, that is an amazing thing. It's also carbon fibre, so if you hit anything electrical above you, it's not going to send the shock straight down and absolutely kill you. An amazing piece of equipment. Now, £100 just for that, but it has absolutely, I would imagine this thing has saved me a lot of money over the time, climbing up ladders, everything like that. Absolutely brilliant piece of equipment. And then our final piece of Combi equipment we do have is the long reach chainsaw head. Now this is amazing as well. Obviously a lot of customers get those, oh, can you just get that reach, that branch and stuff like that, and it can be very difficult, but with something like this, absolutely amazing, and it cuts through everything like butter. It is an absolutely beastly piece of equipment now. So the still Combi equipment, by far one of the better investments I did get. If you was to say like buy a long reach hedge trimmer, a long reach saw, which I don't know if they actually do, but if you was to get that, you can also get bristle bushes and everything like that. If you was to buy all that quite separately, you would be paying a hefty price tag. Not only that, when it comes to the end of the year and you're having to get your actual Combi units serviced, you're gonna have to be paying for, say, like 10 different pieces of machinery rather than just getting the one and having loads of side equipment as well. Also finds it a little bit easier to go ahead and fit in your van. So to move on from there, we've got our FS70C here. Now it is a little bit dirty, but this is a brilliant piece of equipment. Now it's not one of Still's most powerful. I think it's like one of the least powerful brush cutters they actually do have, but it's amazing and it's perfect for doing domestic kind of work. If you have a gardener in the UK or anything like that, this is probably one of them that you're going to be using more often than anything else. Now we do have a more powerful model. I think it's the most powerful model still have at the moment, which is around 4 times as powerful as the FS70 that I have in my hands right now. But like I said, we use this one for the domestic kind of the domestic scene. Rolling around with something that's 4 times as powerful as this on a day-to-day use is probably not as practical as, say, just running around with something that's going to be easy to move around, lightweight and everything like that. But FS70, absolutely amazing. Would I upgrade from that? Like I said, it's probably not going to be viable for the simple reason that it's a lot heavier, a lot harder to handle and move around and everything like that. So I think if the FS70 was to break down, or God forbid, touch wood, we would probably go ahead and get another one of them rather than moving on to anything else. Also, I do prefer the bike handles than from the actual ring, from the actual O-ring handle. I feel like I have a lot more control over it and everything like that, and it also doesn't hurt my back when I'm actually doing it as well. So let's move on to the chainsaw. Now here we have our nice little chainsaw. This is the MS231 chainsaw. Now it's only a you can have a 14-inch blade or a 16-inch blade as far as I'm aware. I obviously only opted into the 14-inch. Don't really need too much of a chainsaw when it comes to my work. I only tend to cut down smaller things. So I did end up getting one of the smaller models when it comes to the chainsaw. I think it was around maybe about £400 or £500 or something like that. But it is an absolutely amazing piece of equipment. The odd few times that I have actually used it, it has gone through everything like butter. Never give me any problems, never any trouble starting up. Absolutely amazing piece of equipment. Would highly recommend that one as well. That one is again the Still MS231. Amazing. Now to move on with our sprayer, what we have is a Flow Zone Typhoon 3. Now this actual this sprayer only got brought out this year. They actually released it this year. It's from America. It's an absolutely amazing piece of equipment. Now the Typhoon 3 is primarily used for pest control. So if you've got, say, like a wasp nest or anything far away, it reaches a long distance and helps you get in it without getting into trouble yourself. But we use it for patio sprays. Now I do have the Still backpack sprayer as well, but that's a hand pumped one. Don't tend to bring that around with me too much. I only do that every 3 months when I'm going doing lawn sprays. So we tend to bring this out with us on a day-to-day basis. This is absolutely amazing. It's battery powered, and it's just fantastic. It's got 10 litres of spray within it, and it will probably clear through that within about 4 or 5 minutes of spraying. The battery lasts about 3 hours with it for continuous use, as far as I'm aware. Although when it comes to actually using it, I probably get about 2 hours worth of use out of the battery. I guess it depends on what kind of pressure you are putting the actual nozzle on and everything like that. But they did have, I think this was around £300. The model down that would be used for general gardeners probably would have been either the Cyclone 2 or the Cyclone 2.5. I think they would probably be better for gardeners, although I just wanted to go for the top tier. You can turn the power down and spray just as good. But yeah, if you was going for, if anything, I probably would have stepped down to the Cyclone. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. But there you are, the Typhoon 3, absolutely amazing. So here's our leaf blower. We have got a BR800. See, now this thing is absolutely amazing. It is so powerful. We only got this about 2 weeks ago, probably less than that. We was on a job and our Makita leaf blower ended up having an oil explosion and just absolutely went everywhere all over the van. So we have gone and bought this temporarily. We have gone and bought this. We're going to be using this more often, especially at this time of the year. But we will be going back to our handheld Makita very soon. Now, our Makita is an absolutely amazing leaf blower. We did try and go for a still model, which was, I think it was something like an 82G or something like that, but it is so underpowered, it's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had a leaf blower so underpowered. But then I've never had a leaf blower so unbelievably powerful as well. So still, they've got a bit of work to do on the smaller kind of models, so we do still use our Makita. But the BR800 is amazing. It will just remove absolutely anything in front of you, wet leaves, absolutely anything. It will move it, chuck it around at speed, and not even have any problems, not even like hiccup or anything. It's a brilliant piece of machine. Now, one thing I would have thought about this machine, it would have been a 4-stroke, but really with all Still's leaf blowers, they seem to be 2-stroke, and I just find that a bit weird. But you would have thought it would have lost a bit of power with it being a top end power with it being a 2-stroke. But it doesn't. It does a fantastic job, and I couldn't recommend that one any more than what I have. To finish off, we have got these no spill 1.5 gallons of 1.25 gallons, sorry, of fuel. These are a fantastic piece of equipment. If you are like, so when you're pouring into air and you spill it a lot or anything like that, if anything like that happens with you, any spillages or anything, go ahead and get yourself one of these. The no spill ones from America are absolutely amazing. They're probably one of the best jerry cans I've ever had. Now, I would stay away from the metal ones primarily, just for the simple reason that you hear a lot of stories about rust, and if you get rust into one of your engines, you're going to have some big problems. Now, we've got a couple of hand tools here, Japanese steel secateurs and stuff like that. Our little handheld hedge trimmers. We've got like mixing bottles right here, and our still oil. We've got a couple of oils and everything here. A nice chopping blade right there. Brilliant piece of equipment. That I'm pretty sure that's just a roughneck one, but I've had this for so long. It looks like it's had no damage done to it. It's gone through so many things. It is unbelievable. What a brilliant piece of equipment that one is as well. But that's what it looks like so far. We've done everything in this van to be as most practical as possible, so you can just come in, take it out straight away, and not have to dig between your van and everything like that. I do see people as I'm driving down the street with absolutely terrible kind of setups, and I find it incredibly, I'd find it incredibly difficult to get out and work every day with something with that happening. So I had to have a nice slick van, something easy to work with. Now obviously I do want to try and get a bigger van, and obviously everyone would like a bigger van, but I do want a bit of a bigger van just so I can have a bit more equipment in. It's obviously when it comes to like my Scarifier, which I do have the still Scarifier, I can't remember what the actual model is, but when it comes to like getting a Scarifier in and absolutely everything like that, when we've got like loads of big jobs on and everything, it would be nice to do it, and also to get rid of a bit of waste or something without having a trailer, because I'm not really a fan of having a trailer. So yeah, but that is my van setup so far. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, if you've seen anything that you actually like on this video or on the actual van, please let me know. If there's something you dislike, let me know again. There may be some brilliant ideas that you thought of that I've not thought of that could help improve the efficiency of what I actually do. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me so far. I hope you have enjoyed it. But until the next video, well, on the next video we're probably going to be doing a few more jobs and everything like that. But yeah, if you want to see me do like individual reviews of all the equipment I have got, which I am going to be doing over the next couple of months, if you want to see me do anything like that, or just see the progress of how my business is doing, then please like subscribe, and we'll definitely catch up along the future. But until then guys, take care of yourselves, all the best, and I'll see you again.